Hey gang, GMapper14 here, and this is the... I'm looking at myself again. If the camera's gonna have a screen at me, I'm gonna be looking at it, because I'm conceited. That's exactly what I am. Welcome to the first episode of GMapper14 Text... You see, I'm already glitching. Tech News Weekly. And this is going to be a weekly podcast type of thing where I talk about tech news, things that interest me in the tech world, and movie world. I mean, anything really, but the main focus is going to be technology. This will be every Thursday, unless I say that it's not, because, you know, maybe I'll be out of town or something. I won't be able to update you guys in a more professional manner, because I may be in sweatshirt or something. I don't know. Anyways, so let's get down to it with some awesome tech news. I have my list of things to talk about. If I miss something, I apologize. I am not here to tell you everything that happened this week. So if I missed something important, it's because I didn't write it down, or I decided to focus on something else on this list. So let's get down to it. Amazon today announced a few things. Their update to their Kindle Fire lineup of tablets. They are normally affordable tablets that have Amazon services built into them. I hope you know what Amazon Kindle tablets are. But the big news today wasn't about the updates to their products and the new things that came out. They announced a $50 Amazon tablet, 7 inches, so it's about the same as the Nexus 7 that everyone liked. And so it's pretty impressive. It's interesting anyways. $50 Amazon tablet. So this is going to get a lot of impulse buys because it's from Amazon. It's going to be quality. It's got a good amount of storage space, good amount of RAM, you know, for $50. And, you know, if you're like, oh, I need to buy my kid a tablet instead of buying a, you know, expensive iPad, I'm going to get this $50 Amazon one. And it's not like those creepy looking ones, you know, like on Amazon or at the gas station where the tablet is really bad quality. This is Amazon, so you know you're going to get pretty great quality. So that's awesome. The weird thing is, though, they have a 6-pack offer with the Kindle tab, the Kindle $50 ones. So you can buy 6 of them for the same price, you know, and so you get a 6-pack of $50 tablets. So, I mean, if you're going to a party and you want to show off how cool you are, cool, by giving away a bunch of tablets, you're like, I got a 6-pack of tablets right here. Bam! That's what that's for. The other thing that Amazon announced today was the new Fire TV. Now, I personally love my Fire TV. I have last year's model, and it looks exactly the same as this year's model. The remote looks exactly the same. I mean, the only differences, which are big differences, but the only differences between the old and new are the 4K. So now you can have 4K for all those millions of people that have 4K TVs right now. And you can also use Alexa, which is, you know, the Amazon speaker Echo. You've seen it on the website maybe, where you can talk to it. It's a personal assistant. Well, now they have the Alexa built into the remote, so you can be in the middle watching something and say, you know, what's the weather? So it's kind of like Apple TV's announcement there, but they're putting that into their Amazon TV. So that's really interesting. I'm probably going to buy it. I use the Amazon TV all the time, and Fire TV all the time to watch stuff, especially if you're an Amazon member. It's definitely worth buying because you have access to your Amazon Prime Music, your Amazon Prime TV shows, everything, music, stuff like that. I might have said music already. But it's worth it, especially if you get the $30 Fire Stick, which they updated today as well. That's a really good price. So I'm looking forward to that. Even if it's not a giant update in terms of looks and things like that, it's a great quality device, and it does exactly what it's supposed to. You know, how can you argue with that? An update in Apple software happened today. iOS 9 was released. It's not a huge update, you know, visually. It's pretty much the same as iOS 8, but they did a lot of things right in this, which is really nice. For example, multitasking has been changed. I mean, I think I liked the multitasking before. I mean, not multitasking, but recent apps, when you double-click the home button. I liked how it looked before. This is a little confusing for me. I mean, not confusing, but a little less intuitive. But, you know, it's a nice update overall. You know, you can swipe from the left to the right, and you get your recent apps, news, contacts, suggestions, stuff like that, which is really nice. Siri's now recommending things to you, like Google Now kind of did. But so this is Apple's version with Siri. So that's interesting. Lots of other things in there. It's a great update overall, really well-rounded, and as a user, I appreciate that. Also in the news, which you may or may not be following this one, Nextbit is a company that recently announced the Nextbit Robin. It's a smartphone for Android users, of course, and it is geared towards people who are always running out of space. So, it backs up all your photos to the cloud, but which is really cool is it backs them up intelligently. So if you keep clicking on this picture to show your friends, it's not going to back that one up in the sense that it'll still be on your phone. So they're like, okay, we're not going to take that away from you. But there's that video you just don't want to delete of your cat hacking up a hairball or something from a month ago, and you still haven't deleted it, but you never watch it, like, ever. It'll back that up and remove it off your phone. You can still see it there, but if you want to watch it, you got to download it from their server. But it's really nice. It intelligently manages your space, so you're never running out. It does that for you. And it's built into the phone, 100 gigs, I believe, for free for the life of the phone. The news that happened today with that, though, is that they announced a Verizon variant of the phone. So now you'll be able to buy the CDMA version and use it on the Verizon contract, or whatever Verizon's doing now. So if you're a Verizon user, great news for you. You can now get the Nextbit Robin. It's an interesting looking phone, and people have said it looks like a Fisher-Price toy with HTC. Hey, everyone has their own looks. Next up on the list of news for today, Destiny: The Taken King was released. If you're a video game guy like I am, or girl, you will have been hearing about this. The Destiny game has been out for about a year now, and Destiny's third DLC is The Taken King. It's really welcome to the community, especially. It revitalized the game, has lots of new weapons, lots of new just everything. It makes those people who haven't maybe been active in it boosted back up to the current level that other people are. So it kind of evens everything out and, just makes it more fun. Even for new players, they can get on there and get access to all the stuff they didn't have before, and it's just really nice. So that was recently released this week. And of course, I purchased the wrong pre-order, so I had to wait 3 days with downloading. Don't question it. My internet here stinks. Next up on the list, actually last on the list, is something that's not really tech news related, but it has something to do with, current events. Disney is being a genius, and when I mean genius, I mean sarcastic genius. They are doing something that is annoying, and that is saying, hey, you guys really liked this when you were kids, or your parents liked this when you were kids. Let's make this a movie with real people in it. Right? No. The one that annoys me the most is they're taking Aladdin and making a Genie prequel, and I'm like, I'm not saying that Robin Williams was perfect, but he was perfect as the Genie, and I liked him as the Genie so much that making a prequel about the Genie with real people, explaining how the Genie got there and not using Robin Williams because, he's gone, that doesn't seem to make too much sense to me. There are a lot of ones that don't make much sense. Dumbo, they're making a live-action Dumbo with Tim Burton as the director. Creepy much. They're also making, what was the other one? Oh, they're making so many. But the reason I bring this up is because this week they announced that they're making a Mary Poppins live-action sequel. They had, if I remember correctly, the whole premise of the Saving Mr. Banks movie was how the creator of Mary Poppins was worried that they would misconstrue it in the movie, in Mary Poppins, the original movie. So they're planning like, okay, they're all dead, so let's make a sequel where we can do whatever we want. It takes place, I think, 30 years after the first Mary Poppins. Now, I'm going to get a lot of flack for this. Hopefully not a lot of flack, but I probably will. I'm not a huge fan of the original Mary Poppins as a whole, but I feel like it's one of those things like, that's been done for a long time. Don't make a sequel, please, because it doesn't need to be done. But Disney's like, we're making a bunch of money on these live-action things, so why not make a sequel? Why not make a remake with real people? The only one I'm excited for right now is The Jungle Book. The trailer looked amazing to me personally, and I'm definitely looking forward to that. Bill Murray as Blue the Bear. Hello, that's awesome. Christopher Walken as the orangutan. The cast is amazing in that movie. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my take on tech news and movie news. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's something new. Every Thursday, look forward to Tech News with GMapper14. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is the first episode, hopefully not the last. I have a new series of videos also coming out, something called Let's Get Classy. That's every Tuesday. Definitely subscribe for those. I don't know how to explain that. You're just going to have to watch it. And if you don't like it, never watch it again. Hope you guys enjoyed this, like I said, like 3 times. I'll see you guys next week in the next tech news. Check out this sponsor. I hope you like what you see in there. And if you do, buy something from them. Let them know that me reporting the news to you is worth funding me to read website articles all day. Hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see you next time.